What's going on, guys? Prosty talking and back again with my WrestleMania review series, and I'm here to review WrestleMania 13. And WrestleMania 13, I thought was a good show because obviously the important moment of this match was basically the important moment of the show was obviously the double turn Austin and Bret Hart, and you could see where the WWE was going as well. We've obviously you had The Rock as Rocky Maivia, you had Triple H as Hunter S. Helmsley. And then you obviously had Mankind. Stone Cold was coming into his own, and '97 was one of the best years of wrestling. Um, in period, like it was the best time. I know for business wise it wasn't the best because WWF was suffering with money, but overall '97 was the best time for wrestling, especially like if you look. The pinnacle of the Attitude Era, '97 was probably the pinnacle of it because, like, the start of it was '97, obviously. That's what really started to heat up. And then '98, '99 was obviously real red hot and stuff like that. But overall, I'm going to talk about this WrestleMania. So we have Rocky Maivia versus Sultano for the Intercontinental Championship. The Rock gets the win. He retains his title. We did get some interference from Bob Backlund, but Rocky Johnson comes out and saves The Rock. Then we had the Headbangers. We had the Fatal 4 Elimination Tag match to determine the potential for the WWF Tag Team Championships. The Headbangers versus Dong Fum. I don't know if I said that name right. Versus the Godwins. Versus the New Jacks, which was a young JBL. And this was a good opening match for WrestleMania. You had, these tag teams doing their stuff. Headbangers get the win, so they are the normal contenders. Then you've got Hunter Hearst Helmsley, the game Triple H, the game before he was God, versus Goldust in his second Mania match, brother. And this was a solid to good match, brother. And I'll start talking now, brother. But this was a good match. Triple H gets the win. And then we had Owen Hart and Bret Hart and British Bulldog versus Mankind and Vader. This was for the WWF Tag Team titles. It was a good match. Mankind and it ended in double countout, so no belts changed hands. Bret versus Stone Cold Steve Austin, the most important match of this show. And the pinnacle was that because 5 reasons what really established Stone Cold as the main event guy. Obviously, Vince McMahon. James Ross doing the job for him in '96 at King of the Ring, and that Austin 316 promo he did, Austin. Also, Jake being backstage too with some of the storylines. Vince Russo, sorry. He saw potential in a Rock and a Triple H and a Mankind and and made them all stars. And the pinnacle of this was basically it didn't have to be a good match. Yes, it was a submission match. It was a pretty good match, but not for the reasons of match quality. Match quality doesn't really matter. It didn't matter for this match because in the long run, we was gonna see the future of the company. Here he's like this was Bret Hart passing the torch over to Austin. Bret got Hogan passed Andre passed it to Hogan, then Hogan passed it to them. Bret, and then Bret passed it to Shawn, and then Stone Cold and whatever. And this was the time when Stone Cold was established, getting himself established, and when he was passed it on the blood and stuff, and they did the double turn on that night. When Bret came in, he was the face obviously, and Steve was the heel. Obviously, the fans really, got behind Steve when he also passed out, and also he was the face, and Bret was heel at the time. So they did the double turn, which I thought was awesome. Then, and then in the match you had like a ring bell spot and some other stuff. You had a young Ken Shamrock was in this match too. He was a special guest referee. Then you have the Chicago Street Fight, Ahmed Johnson, the Legion of Doom, and the Nation of Domination. We have a couple chair spots and stuff like that. The Babyfaces get the win. Then we get the Undertaker vs Sid Vicious in a no disqualification match for the WWF Championship, and Undertaker gets the win with Tombstone. I'm gonna say that overall, this match, this match was good. I enjoyed it. It was better than Taker versus Kevin Nash the year before. So that's always a bonus. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think of WrestleMania 13? I'm gonna say overall it was a good show. It wasn't that it was a good show. I really enjoyed it. Way better than WrestleMania 11. So anyway, guys, what do you guys think of the show? Leave your thoughts in the comments. I'll check you later.